Yo, what's up, guys? Episode 5 did pretty good today. We're up 2,300 on the account. Made 1143 today on the account. We only need literally not even $1,000, and we are eligible for a payout. Literally took us about a week. Had some ups and downs, yeah, but came out on top. Literally passed the account in 2 days. Could have got the payout a lot quicker, but we had a bad trade. Not yesterday, 2 days ago. Yesterday we had a winner as well. I wasn't able to do a video, so really a video should have been uploaded yesterday, and a video would be uploaded today, which would be episode 6. But I missed a video yesterday because I was at the casino, and I actually ended up losing $300 at the casino. So I probably should have just got the upload finished, but it's whatever. I took a video yesterday of me in a live trade during Asia session, which was good, made money. I already posted about it on Twitter and on Discord. If you're not in those, take a look. But yeah, we only have one account now. The challenge isn't completely over. It sucks we lost the account, but maybe we can, get a payout and then get another account and eventually scale. Other than that, though, this is pretty much it. But up on this account, be eligible for a payout if we're literally able to get an $800 trade or a $900 or $1,000. It don't matter, right? We're just good for one more trade and we get a payout. That's it. We're at 2,100 right here. We need about $3,094 for our consistency rule, which is 40%. And we'll literally record a video of me taking the payout as well. But first, I want to go over the trade that got us 1,100 today on the account. Now, if you guys don't know, if you didn't watch the first episode or the one before that, I kind of explained to you why I like the 15-minute. Now, we came into some drawdown, but it's okay because, you have to have conviction. But I honestly thought I was about to get stopped out right away, but I would have been low-key upset about it. We would have lost like $500 on the account, and, it's just ebbs and flows. You just got to deal with it. But let's go over this trade real quick. So, first of all, market open, 9:30 a.m., obviously. Whoops. Bang. All right. I'm going to do this for you guys so you can see the price action a little better. All right. Right here we have a change in state of delivery on the 15-minute. Move that out more. Why is that a change in delivery? Because look at market structure. This is like beautiful PA. And you're literally making higher lows, higher highs. And then we got a break here. This was the first break. But it's at 8 a.m., so let's not worry about that break, right? Come up here. Come down, nothing yet. Come back up. Low-key a triple top. Break through that structure. But what else do we see? Check this out. Right here, 15-minute originally fair value gap. Broke straight through right here. So now it's an inversion. This is what I love. I love inversions, especially trades like this, A+ setup, okay? Especially I'm going to get into more of the probabilities to lead it to being a A+ setup. And that's another thing. The more probabilities you can add to your side on the trade, like of which direction you think the trade will potentially go, the better the trade. Anyways, come into the inversion. The 15-minute wicks all the way up. I thought I was about to get stopped out, which my stop loss was at this wick, this previous high. Came into it, and instantly we had a huge bearish candle to the downside. Okay, and my first take profit was boom this wick, which I believe. Let's see, was there news at 9:30? I don't think there was. No, it wasn't. There was no news at 9:30. That would have just been volume coming in and pushing around the market. But that was my original, sell half or majority of my position right at this low, which is obviously a liquidity point. And then over here we have the London low. So if you go to your sessions, I like to just see the session lows because most of the time they like to get swept, whether that be highs or lows. Right here, you got the London lows. That was one of my price targets for take profit. And then down here, we had an equal low, and it was during Asia, and it was an Asia low. So that's just like even a stronger confluence that we want to come to the downside. So I'll delete that and show you this. This is an equal low right here, which I love equal lows. I personally think if you see an equal low and the direction that you think market's going to go, you have a high probability of it sweeping the equal lows. Just taking out, people who bought down here, needs to take them out. Anyways, could have held the trade longer, but the problem is if I would have, then my account would have potentially gave me a bigger profit target that I needed to hit, and I don't want that, right? That's also a problem making like 1100 on a trade. You have a higher profit target, especially with 40%. You kind of just don't want to deal with it. If you want to be smart, make $500 in a trade 3 times in a day and you're fine pretty much. That's 50% though. The 40% is kind of a bitch. But if I was on a live account, I would have held it all the way down here. Why? Because let's move over an imbalance. Okay. Market needs to fill these gaps. Originally, we had this big ass gap that got used as a fair value gap prior and the end of New York session during noon. So we came up, but as you can see, we just chopped that whole way pretty much all through here. And we got the trade off here and we completely filled that imbalance. So that was beautiful. So that would have been a 3.81 RR. Instead, we locked in a 2.33. No, not to mention, look at the volume. Whole bunch of red volume. That's great for us. And we ended up breaking through the EMA. Yeah, it wasn't until this big ass candle. But if you go to the lower time frames, you can see a lot more price action. And sometimes it could, freak you out the more the price action. But right here we got a break. Wasn't the best, but right here was a strong confluence that we wanted to go lower again. And we also had this damn like fucking doji candle to the upside, which I didn't like. And that was right at market open, literally 3 minutes after 9:30. So right here was definitely the trade to take. I guarantee you a lot of people ended up taking this trade in the trading space. I hope it literally was right in front of us. But the 15-minute, it printed. We got paid. That's all that matters. I'm going to journal it, post this trade on the Discord and in the Twitter. So that's it. That's the trade. I encourage you guys to use this model. I truly do. You don't need to use VWAP. You don't even need, you don't need to use VWAP and you don't need to use volume. Just look for a change in state. Look for a potential pullback to inversion or fair value gap or order block or breaker block. I don't really use those as much. I just don't really care for them. But right here, no cap is a breaker block. So that's a model itself. It's just a breaker block is pretty much just, we have the price action move up, little move down, move up, move down, move up. We broke through that structure, creates a breaker block, then came back in to test it, came down. But I don't really care to use them because we had an inversion right there anyways, and I think inversions print way more than the breaker blocks. There's also order blocks. I hope I didn't get them mixed up because, I forget the order block. I low-key forget them. That's why I don't use them. Like breaker block or order block, I forget which this model is, but it's one of the ones. I don't know. I have a video on it in my later videos or previous videos on the channel. But that's it. Come next week, if we can get a nice big win, we can get a payout, and I literally documented it all within a week. So that's that. I'm gonna put it in the journal and get this video uploaded. It'll be episode 5. So peace out, guys. I'll see you on Monday.